Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink at my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. Summer daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one golded. 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 I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one golded. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They trying to me. That's the wrong way back.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Set to kick off.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop.
Christian McCaffrey to the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
Ready.
Throwing to begin is Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen.
Ready?
That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Ready.
The man in motion is Watson.
Set, go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
Set, hut. Hut.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset.
Here we go.
But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Field, black. Hut, hut.
They'll go for it. Love. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the 35, it's first and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Again, it's McCaffrey. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the... But he is short. They've held him on fourth down.
Let's go now. Opposite, green. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. So after one, 8-0 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, yellow. Blaster, six. Black Ultra. Blue Striker. Six. Mega. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
52.
It's a gain of 40.
Set.
That's another.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down, Love. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Packers are back within a point. It's 8-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. That one intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Down, set.
They'll run with Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Ready, break. Blue check. Ready, ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in...
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers take a 14-8 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
They're going. Here's Purdy. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Good running inside the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. Green Jack. Ready?
A good play action with Love. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, There was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Ready.
On second down, Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And the Packers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Every once in a while, it just comes down.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now. I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house trying to avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick. I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby. Where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame. Trying to play up my name when I'm 23 to it and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like he Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you living on spine? Bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve. Bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first. Find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt. Funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt. 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I been. I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a raw purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Where you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block is sherm. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the jump. Alert! Alert! Ready?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Come on. Set.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bears' 25-yard line.
Warriors 70. 65, Jack, 65. Hut, hut.
Purdy looking to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. This is Samuel. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We're scoreless after 1. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Play action. Now Williams. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before break. Williams. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Flush to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, here's Williams. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. To throw once more, here's Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw, Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try now for Moody. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Looking to throw is Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it does.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That phone for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital and then we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then great out the lake house. The bay watch the women. I go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic?
We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Commanders Field. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw is Daniels. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Daniels. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Taking it about the 16. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Being chased out left.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Crowder's got it over the middle.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Riggs. Trap 60. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. De'Ami Brown
from 6 yards away.
And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front. And that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Off play action. Here's Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here's Daniels.
Yeah, he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown.
2 catches, 2